Buddha Ranga. Get body by. What's up, YouTube? I'm famous man here. Mama ain't even supposed to sing. Oh yeah, no swing assist. Obviously you can see there with that mistake. But hopefully it is unnoticeable anywhere else in the gameplay. Besides going low near the road. Ooh. You know, these are the warm-up minutes. We'll get a little bit better. Just keep in mind, folks, we will be having blinker checks and bathroom breaks, but be a lot of swinging, a lot of sightseeing. Other than that, just enjoy the show. Leave a comment, leave a like if you like. I always appreciate it. See the success and failures of Spider-Man on Zero Swing Assist with commentary. Here we go. Starting off with failures immediately. It happens. Can't be the goat without failure. And I couldn't see where I was going. And another failure. But that's okay. You know, that's my fault. I didn't see that was a parking spot.
Oh, sorry! Is this a private party?
That better be a joke!
Oh, snap. That'd be pretty good.
Nice clown car! Does the horn make a funny noise, too?
Don't lose him!
Good pick, good pick. Okay.
Nice and
Oh,
quick.
good save. Come here, boy. Oh, I ain't got nothing.
Good
Need some
job.
health.
Even if you are getting slow.
What?
What?
I'm not.
We're not getting slow feet. We're good, man. We're balling, buddy. Oh yeah. Pure cinema. Ooh. That was nice and close. U-turn. Oh no! That was so good almost. But I need to get my health back, so I need a crime from somewhere. Oh, beautiful swing. Nope. Almost. Don't be scared. I'm your local hero. Don't worry, guys. I'm not the black one.
Head enforcement here. You're in violation of several ordinances.
That was a bad joke. My bad.
And today's lesson is never send a robot to do a hunter's job. Though I'd beat them too.
We're off to the races. You know, Self-Love by Metro Boomin on Sunset with Spider-Man 2 is really good. Got a nice vibe. Clean. Not clean. You gotta finish, man. You know? Can't start jogging at the end of the race. Be right. Not bad, coach. Oop, I ain't got nothing. Let's fly. Ooh, let's fly.
Reckless driving, not great.
Turn around, boy.
Hey guys, can you drop yourselves off at the nearest jail?
Oh, come on, man. Look at this. Zero swing assist. I'm too clean. But I'm not gonna lie, I think, yeah. The fact that it's a crime, it adds some swing assist. Hold up, buddy. Get back on track. You piece of sh... That was nice.
Oh, you're dead now!
That was really nice.
Chalk one up for the good guys.
That was the game, not me. Trippy Red X with XX? Yeah, fuck love. Well, F love, I should say. That's his point. With being on that topic, bro, what Marvel have done to MJ, they're gonna have to bring Gwen back from the dead. But then they also have shipped Gwen for Miles. So it's kind of weird. But in the comics, they've moved past that. But not in the movie. But the problem is the movie touches a way bigger audience, so they would have to touch back on it in the comics to draw audience for the comics, which just is no good. Because at this point, you can't really put MJ back with Peter when now they're positioning her to be with Flash Thompson after being with this Justin, Brad, whatever, from a different universe guy with their 2 kids. And she's been with who and him and them and E and I and E and Mo. Like, bro, MJ is not. For what they've done to MJ, they've put her. Well, I can't say they put her, but they've now positioned Peter in the Bruce Wayne department. It's just that he doesn't have the money. Because now Peter no longer has a love interest. It's just that they have that storyline of when they were married and that they have a family together in a Elseworld or what if. So outside of that, it's like they don't have much anymore. So it's tough. Like, man, Peter doesn't actually have a love interest now, unless you do bring Gwen back. Because in the comics, it's not accurate to say MJ is the one he's with anymore. They really haven't been together for so long. She's been with too many people. Like, it's not even popular to put them back together, because you just know they're gonna split. Like, they can try it, but the other issue now is that even in a video game, Marvel Rivals, Peter's been positioned with Black Cat. And you can't tell me they're gonna add Jackpot to Marvel Rivals and we're gonna be happy with that BS. And we don't want Mary Jane as Venom. I don't know who's asking for that. So everything is pushing for Peter Parker to no longer be with Mary Jane in comics. It's bring Gwen back from the dead or give him Felicia Hardy. And with Insomniac, it would be far too easy for them to just rewrite Peter's son in the next game. Like, oh snap, Peter actually has a son that Carnage is going after. That could be interesting. Or we can continue with Lockjaw Mary Jane. But I don't think Gwen and Miles is gonna work, because Peter's gonna need a love interest for the comics, because MJ's cooked. That's over. Shoot, who else could Peter even be with? I know they're trying to, like, they partially shipped him with the alien in his little Guardians of the Galaxy run, but he actually is gonna need someone. Miles, he still needs his own villains. Like, he's still riding coattails, but he's becoming a main character, but he is still riding coattails. And you can't just kill off Peter to make him the main Spider-Man. But I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to give him his own villains with an interesting story. It's just, you'd have to do a story as a duality with Peter, where, like, Peter and Miles, they take on a Sasuke and Naruto type of arc, where it's like they work together, but they like pretty much what they're doing, but they just have more of a team up. And you see, like, oh, the Spider family is real. Because how can you give a Spider-Verse Spider family, but then in their comics, their own individual comics, they barely interact? there's not that tag team. It doesn't really fit. That's probably what's really holding Miles back, and other Spider characters, they don't collide. But that could also be wrong, because you could look at the Bat family. Like, psychic stories don't take off too much. That's why you have, like, Nightwing with the Teen Titans.
Cultists really aren't afraid of anything. Room for one more? Symbiote's dropping in. Kill the spider! So, exactly how cramped was it in there? Give it right back! Get them out! Whip, whip, baby! That's over the speed limit! Blockade!
Get ready! He is coming!
I have a shot!
Watch for webs!
Locked on!
Clear to fire! Incoming volley!
No more hunters? No more hunters. Wraith.
Get ready, Spider-Man! Here we come! Oh, here we go!
You should know when to give up. Thanks. I'll see you around.
You can be a mysterious stranger less often, you know.
But yeah, and then also like Vulture, Sandman. Like if a character has a rogues gallery, I feel like it's now becoming more important for them to be used, even if the story is over. Because we know the story mode, we know we beat it, but to have them in the game, to have them be interactive, I feel like that's better than just leaving us empty and giving us crime. Because that was great for when Spider-Man Remastered dropped, because in a way it was just following up on Arkham, the Arkham series, and being like revolutionary and changing the game. But I feel like for them, they should have gone past that with at least giving us an option of like, hey, there's a setting where at any point of you swinging around the city, enjoying your time, you could be attacked by Vulture, Sandman, Venom, Kraven, Taskmaster. Like just how in the first Spider-Man you're just swinging around and Taskmaster comes out and attacks you. They could have kept that same feature, but did it with other villains. And that right there, you've just generated like a new form of content for your fans and streamers. On top of keeping in the warehouse fights. So it's what a shame. In a way, it's like they have things that they've already done that they're just not keeping or evolving that can make small improvements. Because truth be told, this game is really just Miles Morales 2.5. They really just gave a loop-de-loop, the nice like corner bend, and you can move like quite a bit faster because they added in a momentum feature. Other than that, it's really the same game, and they actually took out things from Miles. So where they made improvements in Miles, they still took that out, and they gave us this. So this game mainly improves on graphics and swinging. It doesn't have much improvements from playing PS4 Miles Morales, truthfully. So, which, it could be, that could be a hot take, but if it is a hot take, I will hop on Miles Morales and I will show you exactly why this is just 2.5. Because I spent most of my time in practice on Miles Morales just to hop on this game and to be like, dang bruh, the swinging is better, it's more interactive, but it's not leaps and bounds of what I thought you guys would do. Which is probably why there's like nothing for it years later. But it's not like they make this as an RPG. Well, I guess it is an RPG. It is. Yeah, it's a hero game. What am I talking about? It's solid. It's just like, I mean, with the whole industry being flooded with live service, like, bro, we already paid the entry fee to play the game. Y'all might as well give us something at least. Like, if even they gave us a feature where the weather locally matches where you live, that's tough. Same for the time of day. Like, bro, if I hopped in the game and the game just matched my time of day, that's tough. Like, I'd be like, damn, bro, what other game is doing that? It's nighttime where I live, and I'm playing at nighttime on PS5. I didn't change the setting. I didn't change anything, bro. It's sunrise where I live. I just turned the game on, started the application, and I'm playing in the sunrise right now. Like, they could have done that. There's a lot that they could have done where it shows that they did just push it out because they didn't put their creativity on it like they did with Spider-Man Remastered. So like Miles and Spider-Man 2, they were pushed out way ahead of schedule because they needed more time. And even with the story of Spider-Man 2, you could also tell it was rushed. Just like how this looks, it's good. But this is also like a, what do they call them? I don't know the correct term. This is like a preemie baby, a premature, you know? If one of them jobs you got put in an incubator. Hopefully the incubator's not the John to kill things. It's just the one to like help them out until they ready to be on their own. But yeah, the game has it's so polished and beautiful that the average audience is just like, oh, it's so amazing, it's so nice, it's so good, that they haven't played it enough to really see and feel the flaws of it. And then people get distracted with the web wings. But bro, the crime got significantly worse. It's literally bugged that you're always gonna hear, oh no, here come those symbiotes. What are you talking about? Even when there aren't more symbiotes coming, you'll sit here, oh no, here come more symbiotes. Bro, what are we doing? I was just fighting break-ins, stopping looters, muggings, break-ins, store robberies, prisoners holding up hostages, prisoners holding up the street. Bro, we had bomb threats, we had snipers on the roof. Like, what? This is the biggest downgrade I could have possibly seen for the upgraded console. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. You have muggings, theft, break-in, assault, car robbery, snipers. Did I already say bomb threat? I think I did. But anyway, bomb threat. You had the store robbery, prisoners holding up the street, prisoners getting hostages. And then we're just reduced to symbiotes fighting cultists, symbiotes fighting the Craven people. Like, it's not an improvement on crime, it's a downgrade.
Let them go!
Stop the Spider-Man!
Bring him to the ground! Whoa, symbiote's dropping in. All clear.
But yeah, now I've done all of that, and look at this. This nigga got a bald spot, and he's laying face flat on the concrete. I'm a superhero. I didn't stop a theft, I didn't stop an assault, I didn't stop a mugging. like they got kind of lost in the whole symbiote plot. Whereas, like I always recommend people to play Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales as the two official Spider-Mans, and play this one as your Spider-Man playground. Whereas this is a part of the story, but since it's not a individual game, don't hold it as like a full-on title. Because the devs didn't really give it full-on title properties, although it's really polished. Okay, my alarm's going off. But yeah, like you play both PS4 Spider-Man games, and you truthfully are your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and a Spider-Man who can even be greater than that. You play this one, you're really a man swinging around a city that just looks like, but it's still good. It's just, bro, I would like the replayability to come back with the warehouse fights, make it more immersive, add in villains around the city. How am I gonna find these jokers?
Are they joyriding? You're not allowed to drive joyfully in New York?
Keep following us. Go!
How about you try hunting for that brake pedal?
You made this easy!
But look at that. That's 2 buttons and it's over. It's amazing, but bro, that's 2 buttons and
Here
the
in
whole
New
thing
York,
is over.
we like our roads safe. Ish.
Like, a bit more than that is very much so appreciated. Which is just why playing the other 2 Spider-Man games, it'll give you more to do, although it may feel dull, and you could feel like you're slower. And then with the next one, I really wish they'll add a first-person swinging mode, or at least a like semi first person where like it goes in between first person and third. So I would like to be like really in the front seat of my Spider-Man moving around the city. Let's just switch to Miles. Blinker check.
All right. What do we got? Those hunters getting an ambush ready?
Flank him before he gets away! Spider-Man, the child!
If you're gonna set up a secret cloaked outpost, make sure the cloak works, alright?
Oh, another change that may seem a bit unnoticeable is the spider sense. It's what gives the combat a very different feel. Whoops.
Eyes on target.
I gotta take out that other shit.
Easy enough.
You can follow the airship, but it's just gonna disappear. So like when it goes invisible, it just disappears completely off the map.
Yeah, I could have fixed it.
But yeah, so with the spider sense, it doesn't actually give you a slower time effect where you can move faster than anyone else in the environment. It, in a way, it does, but it's more so for like you could say half a second or zero point 0.3 seconds. I would say like 0.3 to half a second that it gives you, which is probably closer to the 0.3 because it's really quick and fast that you get to activate it and actually use it. It's more so just for the dodge where you don't actually have control of it. Which, I mean, like, it works, but in a way that also does take away from the skill expression because the other part of that was the gadget wheel. You gave us the gadget wheel that we would use, like, congruently. We'd use them together. They were a combination. Which it's also part of, I can't say it's necessarily a part of Spider-Man to be able to move that fast, but for Insomniac Spider-Man to have that for 2 games, half a decade,
Sorry, nobody's
for it
getting
to
branded
just be
today.
gone, that's also a different change to the game that wasn't necessarily needed. But it still works because you gave us, like, instead of having like a flash step, you gave us a nice little steady step. Damn! They jumped the fuck out of me.
You're a problem.
Hold up. No, I got a problem. Yeah, come on, big bitch. What's up? Okay. Yeah.
Man, where do these people come from?
Yeah, so with the spider sense being different, it really does change the combat, which it's where, like, even I struggle with the timing because it's just not the same as the 2 previous games. But it's also not, I don't know if it was something that was mentioned where it's like, hey, we're changing the mechanics or the fundamentals of the combat in the games, where that felt the same through and through, but when it comes to like the Spider-Man game, as soon as you get to, you have to really time your opponents. But the problem is that it's not that the game gave you stronger opponents or tougher opponents, it's just they gave them weird timing. So you didn't make them truthfully better, stronger, or more threatening. You just gave them a odd timing where it doesn't really work with the spider sense that well. Especially if you're a hardcore player of the last 2. This one, it feels more so off than anything. Wow. Holy moly. You know, don't judge. I'm about to clip this job for real. Yeah, I'm clipping that. Sorry, fam. I gotta get these songs on TikTok, man. I'm trying to get famous. Life's hard, man. These streets and stuff out here. Oh, this is one really cool spot that I wish I would practice more, but I can't. But what I'm about to show you, it's one of the layers of Insomniac games where, like, Bro, I'm telling you, like, the certain differences that they've made game to game. Where like, yeah, this is a whole new part that they've added, but it's where you'll see that it was rushed out because there's a flow in the system to it, but you can't really get it down. Hold on, hold on. Okay, here we go. Ah. Hold on. It'll come through. Yep. Alright, I haven't done this in months. I gotta get back used to it. But yeah, moving through here, you move with a different speed, where it's just like, you have to consistently practice it to get used to it. Because in a way, it pushes you up and also slows you down. Hold up, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna restart all the way. Let's go. Ah, what a shame. Bro, get off the card! Dang. Ah. Brother, you swing webs, nigga. You swing webs, bro, come on. Right now. Okay. Bro, come on. Yeah, get back in there, boy. Which, I guess seeing this, for me, this right here is foreshadowing of the next game, where there's gonna be a mode where, just like the mission with Black Cat and Miles, like, you're gonna have to move through a field like this. But my only concern is that, like, bro, like, have it match the gravity of the rest of the whole game. Because when I'm like being somewhat floated up and slowed down from falling, it doesn't make it easy to move through it. And then there's also like invisible walls and barriers in here, where it's like I have to get used to this as a whole new part of the game, essentially. Like, it's really cool, though. And truth be told, this will be... I guess there'll just be a lot of the hidden facts of the game that people won't mention. Because I guess I play this pretty much more on, like, tryhard, where I've spent enough time to notice the small details of it. But yeah, you see, the slow, the drop, is just... it doesn't fit where they made it, but they didn't, like, get it right. What am I swinging on? Where was that web from? Like, it's very much a broken part of the game. It's just one of the more beautiful, better parts where if they get there enough time to polish it up, it can be a very fun part to swing through and do in different iterations. But I guess that's just a hope. Swinging too fast. And oof. Alright, come on, buddy. I need some cinema. Come on, start cooking, boy. And there's a crowd.
Hunters in the open gives me a bad feeling.
There we go.
Over there!
Super cute outpost, team. Mind if I straight up demolish it?
How many up there are there?
Out of the way! Wow! Who did that?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Get your payback!
I get the spider sense, but I'm not actually moving. The spider sense is a animation of its own where I don't have any control of it. I only get to move it in real time. Where, yeah, Spider-Man still moves faster than that, but I feel like going back to where she had like those few seconds of completely being faster than everyone was just better.
How the hell?
Just can't trust hunter tech these days.
Oh, come on. I was clear of that one right there. But I will say, in the next game, I'm pretty sure when you're swinging, you will be able to touch the street. It's just, they're either gonna make it a easy press a button skill, or they're gonna have to make it like, it'll just be stronger on skill expression where not everyone will be able to do it, only some people. Because swinging this low on 0 aim assist, it's not the easiest thing to do. Especially if you don't put enough time into the game. But even so, you still have to swing low. Because once you get up to a certain height, it's like you might as well be on 10. So people who want to swing and touch the road, you'll have that option. It depends on what they're going to do for it. Oof. I got hit by a truck. But for me, what I'd rather have than being able to touch the ground while swinging is while I'm swinging, I can launch my web zip as I'm still swinging. So it would be like a 2-motion thing. Like that. Hold up. Let me see if I can get a better example. So, like moments like that where I could hold on to my web, but I could also do a zip or do a pull with holding on to my web. That would be a really cool thing to do, which you see Toby and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man do it a lot when they're moving through the city and moving through danger. Which, if you look at it, when you press circle, it's something you're already partially doing. It's not something you can do with web swinging. Because the fastest thing you could do is the dodge with a web zip. which if you use that in either the pass through, it's just a better way to hit corners if you don't launch the proper web to turn for the corner. Which is what I do, or I used to, which then they launched the web bin, which was a really good addition. Come on, pal.
Hunter blockade!
Oh, that's funny.
We hooked him like a fish.
Find cover!
But also, I would like to web zip while also on a wall run.
Cut through those webs!
Because while you're wall running, you could do a zip to point. Wow. You a bitch. Okay, just sneak.
Gotta stop those hunters before they hurt someone.
Okay, let's see if there's no effects.
Relax now.
Yep, it still got me. But yeah, so while you're wall running, yo, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, when you're wall running, you could do a zip to point, which for most people, they'll have their settings set to like what's normal. I just have to get a bit lower, and then I could show what I mean. So like this, you could easily just do a zip to point during a wall run, which is pretty nice. But I feel like it should be a bit more evolved at this point. It's pretty cool, it's just with how the city is now, there's not too much of a need to wall run, especially with the momentum. But the zip to point is good, which when I first started playing, I didn't want to use the zip to point too much because I feel like it was a cheat. But it's more so for when you're just in an environment where it's like, well, not in an environment, a situation of like, yo, I'm not low and I can't swing on a building. But there are just functionalities where even the zip is like pretty unrealistic. Like I just swung off that building right there, that's not realistic. And the other two, like, bro, you're pulling on the building from like a mile away. That's the most hated swing ever. But yeah, they really hit the nail on the coffin with this one. Outside of like having to rush the game out. Oh, come on. I can't change my height, buddy. Tough. Ooh, good save. Yeah, we move it along. But I am getting better at moving around on zero. Although I'm not like fully noticing it. I have moments where I notice it, like I just am now. And then I come back down to reality. But it's just, I really feel like they could have done more Because when this game first dropped, I played it, got New Game Plus, I beat that, and then I just went right back to Miles. Which I would still say, I will still say, wholeheartedly, hot take or not, Miles is better. Because this one, you just have momentum, loop-de-loop, and the corner bend. You take those three away, and we're just playing the same game with better graphics, and without the warehouse fights, and a less interactive car chase. Although you still get 2 Spider-Men, that's really all you get more. Because if we add the corner bend and the loop-de-loop to Miles Morales, we're playing the same game, just slower. But then you add momentum to Miles Morales, well now we're playing the exact same game. We just don't have all the same villains and storyline. But even in Miles, you have better crimes that keep you feeling like you're actually being Spider-Man in your city or in your neighborhood. So I would just recommend, yeah man, play the other two, grind the other two. But this one is more so a filler. It's like the filler episode, you know, after the season finale and then the season came back. This is those few filler episodes after all the other characters then died and everyone's getting over their hurt feelings. This is what that game is. Like they just wiped out all the villains. They're probably trying to issue into a new era for Miles at least. So we can hope for the best. But yeah, this game, man, it's just so beautiful, man. It's so fluid, so nice, so clean. I hate on it and I love it at the same time. Swing, swing, oh my god, bro. Good lord, this is my high blood pressure. Nice this way and a wide open. Nice. Other than that, they should also bring back all the old costumes. Like Spider-Man Remastered had some really good costumes that they just dropped off the cliff.
Gotta save the people in that bus.
Well,
Everyone,
chill, pal.
just stay
The
inside the
airspace
bus.
is mine. Whoa, whoa, I don't have the finisher. Oop. Whoa, guys. Damn. I don't even know y'all like that. Tough fight. Sheesh. Which, I don't know how many people notice it, but everything that Spider-Man does in Marvel Rivals is literally part of the moveset of both Spider-Man and the Insomniac-verse. Like, Spider-Man's finisher is one of the first finishers or
again,
suitabilities
the other
you
Spider-Man
get
will be
in
around to
Spider-Man
help.
Remastered.
My hero.
And then, like, the two punches, the kick, they're also here. Like, the first, that's the same kick they do right there in my Rivals. 2 punches, that's casual. But he also would do the overhead slam. Well, the overhead, like, slam punch. It's like, these games, they really, I guess my Rivals really borrow from Insomniac, but it does make sense because it's a Marvel game. So, like, they have free will to, or not necessarily free will, but they could. But I just feel like there's so much more that could have been done with this game that they did, where there's just, I feel like there's a lot left on the table, and that's probably about to happen with the next one. But I definitely feel like the next one should be live service. Live service, first person mode with all warehouse fights included from every old game, including this one. So we even get the hunter blinds and the hunter mausoleums or whatever. So we'll have everything from Miles remastered in Spider-Man 2. And then it should come with all your settings, all year. And every single suit that they've ever released in each game. Like, that would hit hard. It would definitely be a top selling point. And then immersive crime, where I'm webbing up a vehicle like Toby. Webbing up a vehicle like Toby. I'm stopping a crime like Andrew in Times Square.
Want some company?
Why not?
And it's more innovative
Having regrets yet?
and immersed in the world. Like, the store crime is cool, but it's not actually like a store crime. It's more so just dudes standing inside of a small room.
Wanna give up yet?
Like, give me the crime where I have to actually sneak in and be careful so they don't catch me and get hostages. Actually, give me an armed robbery.
Thanks for the assist.
Our armed robbery
Usagi
crime would
Gama
be
is
cool,
dope.
where we have to sneak inside of a bank using events and vantage points and stop them from killing the hostages and getting away. And in that same bank crime, let them actually have a backup team that does get away, and I have to go on a chase of 3 vehicles with a timer. Bring back the old Spider-Man 2 crime of people possibly falling off of a building, where there were some people on a building that are falling off, and it's like, okay, I gotta get there in time
Clear
to
out.
catch them.
I got this.
Like, maybe I do get there in time, I catch one, but then 2 fall, and then I have to free dive to get the others. Like, that's also something that works. Like, shoot a car accident, we could do that one. We could do a fight on the train station, a mugging on the train, an assault on the train. And then, like, with the burning building, should have actually had it where you could be inside of the building and you have to save people with quick time events. Holy shit, I just died, bro. Yeah, man. You know, it's a wrap, dog. I'm getting too old, man. Gotta go to sleep. It is what it is. I tried. They got me. They got the best of me. You know, sometimes you just gotta call it a day. It is what it is. They get us all. Which I will say, if you, let's say you watch this and you're like, man, I kind of want to swing like him. You got to be real strong on the feel, because from the POV, and just to feel the POV, I can't even see a lot of where I'm going a lot of the time. But I played Spider-Man 1 and Miles so much that I guess I have a really good feel for it, that I can just continue to move around. But being on Zero is new. I've never smacked into so many cars in my life. Well, before I got my license. I wasn't driving, I was a passenger. But I think we've all
Should have known
experienced
it'd be
that.
cold this.
Wow.
Careful where you point that thing!
They
Spider-Man!
want to brand us! You have to stop them! Your last hour will be crimson!
Wow. Pathetic.
At least I was able to swing in before things got really bad.
Up and away, Web. Go, Web, go. Fly. It is so beautiful, though. And with that, I will be getting off. See you next time.